Hello friends, welcome to UGPG Mathematics. In this video, we are going to see some questions from complex analysis. So let us start. The first question is, the complex roots of cos z is equal to 3 are, the options are 2n pi plus I times ln of 3 plus minus 2 times root 2, 2n pi minus I times ln of 3 plus minus 2 times root 2, and 2n pi times I plus ln of 3 plus minus 2 root 2, and last is 2n pi minus ln times 3 plus or minus 2 root 2. So let us solve this. Now the important thing is that we should know what is this cos z, right? So cos z is just equal to e raised to iz plus e raised to minus iz divided by 2, right? Which is just equal to 3. Right, so e raised to iz plus e raised to minus iz is equal to 6. Right, now in order to find out the roots of this, let us take this, say w is equal to e raised to iz. Right, so 1 upon w or w inverse is just equal to e raised to minus iz. So we can write this equation as w plus w inverse is equal to 6. Right, now multiply by w on both the sides, we get w square, w inverse into w is 1, this is 6w, so w square minus 6w plus 1 is equal to 0. Right, now we know that how to find out the roots of quadratic equation. So what are the roots? W is just equal to 6 plus or minus square root of 6 square minus 4 times AC, which is 4, divided by 2, which is 6 plus minus square root of 32. We can write this 32 as 16 into 2. So this is just 4 root 2 divided by 2. Right, so we get W is equal to 3 plus minus 2 root 2. Right, so we have this W is just equal to e raised to iz, which is equal to 3 plus or minus 2 root 2. Right, now we have to find out the values of z. Right, we have the values of e raised to iz. So what is the important thing? To get this z, just take log of e raised to iz, which is equal to log of this 3 plus minus 2 root 2. Right, now we are in complex numbers, right? So this is a complex logarithm of e raised to iz, which is just equal to iz, which is equal to, now what is the logarithm of this function? So let me recall here. If we have some complex number, say z, then complex logarithm of z is just equal to, so write z is equal to r times e raised to I theta. It is just equal to, this is ln, which is real logarithm to the base e of r plus I times theta plus 2n pi. Right, where this theta, so here this theta is argument of z, right, which is tan inverse of y by x, and here this theta is principal argument, which is, this theta is in between pi to pi, minus pi to close pi. Right, so here take the log of this. So what is the log of this? We can write this 3 plus minus 2 root 2 as, now in this case our z is 3 plus minus 2 root 2. So we can write this as just 0 times I. Right, so log of this by using this definition is just ln of r. Now we know that if we have just, suppose we have z is equal to a plus 0 I, then what is the mod of this? Mod of z is just equal to a. So it is 3 plus minus 2 times root 2 plus I times. So theta is equal to tan inverse of y by x. So tan inverse of 0 upon this, which is tan inverse of 0, which is just 0, plus 2n pi, where this n is from z, right? So we have Iz is just equal to ln of 3 plus minus 2 root 2 plus this is 2n pi I, right? Now we just have to find out z, so divide by I on both the sides, right? So which is equal to, now this 1 by I is same as minus I, right? Because minus of I square is equal to 1. So we can write this as minus I times ln of 3 plus minus 2 root 2 plus 2n pi times I, right? Which is just equal to multiply by I minus I, which is 2n pi I minus I square is 1 minus ln of minus I times ln of 3 plus minus 2 root 2, right? So we have z is just equal to 2n pi minus I times ln of 3 plus or minus 2 times root 2, right? So these are all the solutions of this equation cos z is equal to 3. So the correct option is the second option. The principal value of I raised to minus I is, the options are e raised to minus pi by 2, e raised to minus pi times I by 2, then e raised to pi by 2, and then e raised to pi by 2 times I. So how to proceed for this? You just take I raised to minus I. All of us know this. This is just e raised to minus I times log of I, right? Now here we have asked about principal value of this. So this complex log is just equal to, you just have to take capital log of this, right? What is this capital log? So suppose we have some complex number z, which is x plus iy, then for this complex number, capital log of this complex number z is just equal to, take ln of modulus of z. What is modulus of z? It is just square root of x square plus y square plus I times theta. What is this theta? Theta is just tan inverse of y by x, right? This theta belongs to open minus pi to closed pi, right? So here by using this we have e raised to minus I times, now what is log of I? So here we have z is equal to I, which is just equal to 0 plus 1 times I, right? So here theta is tan inverse of y by x, which is 1 upon 0 infinity, it is pi by 2, and modulus of z is just equal to square root of 0 square plus 1 square, which is square root of 1, so which is 1. So ln of 1 is 0. So this is just log of this z is ln of 1 0 plus I times theta is pi by 2, right? So this is just I times pi by 2, and I times I is minus 1, minus of minus is plus, so it is just e raised to pi by 2. So the correct option is this third option. Let us solve the next question. Find Mobius transformation which maps 0 to 2 and 2i to 0 and I to 3 by 2. So here we have to find out Mobius transformation which maps these 3 points to another 3 points. So let us first see what is Mobius transformation. So Mobius transformation is just a linear fractional transformation, and this is of the form az plus b divided by cz plus d, right? This is called a Mobius transformations where this AD minus BC is non-zero, right? So we just have to find out the transformation of this form, right? Now here the important thing is we can write this as, take a common, and this is z plus b upon a divided by c times z plus d upon c, right? We can write this f of z in this form, right? So this is just A divided by C times this thing. So we can write this as, say, a constant capital A times Z plus, say, B divided by Z plus capital C, right? So here the unknowns are A, B and C, right? So there are only 3 unknowns for this f of z, right? So if we find these values of A, B, C, then we are done, right? So in order to find out A, B, C, if we know images of any 3 points, then we can find out this A, B, C uniquely, right? So let us find out what is this f of z. Now under this map, 0 maps to 2, then 2i maps to 0 and I maps to 3 by 2, right? That means f of 0 is 2. So solve for this. F of 0 is just b divided by d is equal to 2. Now this b upon d is well defined if this d is non-zero. So we want this d non-zero here. Now next is 2i maps to 0. That means 0 is f of 2i, which is equal to, then put z is equal to 2i, we get this is 2i times a plus b divided by 2i times c plus d, right? Now for the third value, just put z is equal to I here, we get 3 by 2 is equal to f of I, which is a times I plus b divided by c times I plus d, right? Now solve for the values of a, b, c and d. From here we have b is equal to 2 times d, right? So for simplicity, let me take d to be 1. So b is just equal to 2, right? Note that it is not compulsory that we should take this d to be 1. You can take any value of d apart from 0, right? We want d to be non-zero. So solve for a and c here. So from here 2ia plus this b is just 2, which is equal to 0 times this, which is 0. So a is equal to minus 2 times 2i, which is equal to I, right? So put the values of a, b and d to get the value of c. So from here we have 3 by 2 is equal to a is I times I, which is minus 1, plus b is 2 divided by c times I plus d, which is 1. So solve for c. This is ci plus 1 is equal to 2 by 3. So this is c times I is equal to, so c is just equal to, c is equal to I by 3. So put the values of a, b, c and d. So f of z is just equal to a is I, z plus b is 2 divided by I by 3 times z plus d is 1, right? So under this map we have 0 maps to 2, then 2i maps to 0 and I maps to 3 by 2.